Hello, this is Chuck Waldrop in Oklahoma City, shooting a little video here today of PA46 Malibu 9083 Zulu. This is a 1986 model Malibu that I own. Had it repainted and put a new interior in it. It has a radar pod on it. Kind of giving a little show and tell video here. I'm gonna put this thing up for sale this next week, and sometimes a video is just a lot better impression of the airplane than you get just by looking at the pictures. So I'm going to just kind of do a little show and tell here with it today. There's a beautiful paint job on it. It's a 350 it's a 2017 M350 design. Had it done here in Oklahoma City at ProJet Services. It has the long range tanks on it, full de-ice, radar pod, 4-color, vertical profile radar, has a hydraulic speed brakes on it. It's fully de-iced. Has the, not sure whether we can see them or not, the Malibu Aerospace wheel well fairings on it, which kind of deflects the air around the wheel wells. It's supposed to give you a little bit more air speed. It's got the MT 4-blade prop. Has had the engine conversion, has the Continental TSIO 550C engine, 350 horse. Maybe just showing a little bit more of my old cluttered up hangar than I intend here, but anyway, we'll go around, we'll get inside the airplane. It does have all the exterior lights, position lights, strobes, landing and taxi lights are all LED. They've been switched out. Pretty much all the updates have been done except the glass panel. It still has the Garmin panel in it. I think my little Malibu looks pretty cool there on the tail. It's a good looking airplane. It's a very striking airplane. Gets a lot of attention everywhere it goes. So it's just come back from Midwest Malibu. They've just completed the annual on it, and Midwest has taken care of it for several years. Probably the biggest part of the last 15 years they've taking care of the airplane. It's a 3-owner airplane. A gentleman from Chicago bought it new, and he owned it 20 years. And a gentleman from Washington owned it for 10 years after him. And I've owned it for about 4.5 years. Total time, the airplane's got 2,264 hours total time, and 895 hours since factory reman on the TSIO 550 engine. I'm going to go ahead and go inside now. It has a new interior, all leather interior, very nicely done. Company here in Oklahoma did it for me. So you can see it has the jacks there for your cell phone charging. Has 6-place intercom. Still has a writing desk in it. Get inside the cabin now. It's a very comfortable, very quiet airplane. Of course, when you sit back here in the back, it's really quiet. I never get to sit back here though. Move up toward the cockpit. I had the pilot seat reworked when they did the interior. Kind of put some high density foam in it and lowered it down a little bit. I'm 6'2", and I have no problem sitting in it, and I sit in it for 6 hours at a time and no sweat. It's a, you know, the cockpits are a little tight on these, but it's not too bad. Got jet shades, but I've got the side jet shades out right now just so I can get a little better video in here. Has the co-pilot's instruments in it. Moving across, and that's the vertical profile radar. It's I think it's a VP82 Bendix King 4-color pod-mounted radar. The altitude pre-select. There's the TIT, the electronics TIT, full de-ice panel. It's a known ice airplane. Has the electric flaps on it, and has the Garkinian gear. There's the stack. Has the emergency bus and the ground circuit. There's your hydraulic speed brakes. The 340 panel with the 6-place intercom, the KFC 150, 165 second com, nav com, and then the 345 Garmin transponder. All the original instruments are still there. Got a Electronics International fuel flow, which is very, very nice. I'm kind of a fuss budget about knowing where you're at on the fuel, so it does a good job. It's always within about 2 gallons on 140 gallons. That's pretty darn close. KI 256, true airspeed indicator, radar altimeter, storm scope, super clock, dual vacuum, and has the dual alternators. All the switches, everything's in really nice shape. Kind of see the whole panel, all the bus there. I'm going to flip up here and give you a shot through the ice plate. Okay. Looking through the de-ice plate there. Truck just went by. De-ice plate's just clean as a whistle. No crazy, no problems. Looking through the ice plate right now. You know, it's kind of hard with the sun glaring in here, but the de-ice plate's in really good condition. All the windows, all the glass is in excellent condition. This airplane's always been hangared. Had very good care taken of it. Excellent maintenance. Kevin Mead took care of it. And then Tony took over when he bought the shop there at Midwest. It's just come back from a Midwest Malibu annual, so it's ready to go. It's a squawk-free airplane. So I just want to shoot a video, and seems like to me a video from the owner is a little more meaningful than dealing with an agent or a broker. Every time I deal with a broker and ask a question, they always tell me they don't know, and they'll get back to me. But if you want to know anything about this airplane, I pretty much know. I've flown all the hours in it since I've owned it. I'm an ATP, fly back and forth to the West Coast. And it's a great airplane. It'll fly at 25,000 feet. It's got an excellent pressurization system in it, 5.5 psi, holds pressure, no pressurization problems in any way. And it'll hold 30 inches of manifold pressure all the way to 25,000 feet. That's about it. I'm giving you probably more than you want to see here, but I'm back here in the back seat now looking forward. Anyway, that's our little airplane. It's for sale. I'm going to put it in controller next week, and it probably won't last long. These airplanes are kind of in short supply right now. I've just retired from my job, and so I really am going to change my flying routine. I'm not going to need to fly across country anymore. So let someone else have this beautiful airplane. It'll make someone a good one. You have all the benefits of the lean to peak. I run it 30 inches, 2400 RPM, 16.2 gallons, and my temperatures, cylinder heads run about 330 degrees. And I'll typically fly at 19 to 21,000 on the cruise. I'll go up to 25,000 if I need to. Generally, you can go up or down based on your winds. So it's a very good little airplane, and it flies beautifully. Just crisp and clean, and the autopilot works good. It's got the Flight Stream 210 in it, so you can transfer your flight plans between the navigator and your iPad, and you get the radar, the ADS-B weather, the storm scope, so you got some really good weather avoidance gear in here. No ice, boots in great shape, so it's ready to go. So this is Chuck Waldrop from Oklahoma City, over and out.